She told me in advance that she's gonna be late, but it was only 15 minutes, not 35. I'm pregnant. She almost argued with me that why I can't accept her sister, and I explained, which is normal, but she didn't understand. And at the end, she said, okay, we are leaving. I said, I'm so sorry, but we can't. Like, we still can continue your service, but not for your sister. Which she said, no need, and she just left. Randomly, I started to see that on my Yelp page, every second I get 1-star reviews, and I get so bad reviews where people saying like, we are very bad, we kicked out someone, like, which is like, okay, I understand. I pick up the phone and people were saying, burn on hell, kill yourself, I'm sorry for your business, like, and I got non-stop these calls, non-stop reviews, like they banned all my business pages. Now I'm really scared just to go back to work tomorrow in the morning because I'm pregnant and you don't know what's gonna happen. You know, what if I'm gonna go to my work and random people, because you never know. She's a popular person, and how many thousands people now texting me, calling me, what I'm gonna do.
If you knew that you had a fully booked day, why would you try to squeeze somebody else in? And her policy is also like 15 minutes, and she also should have told her that too. But this is where Chloe's side went and Halle's side went wrong, because DDG, Chloe's like Halle's baby daddy, like her boyfriend, whatever, went on Twitter and he was like, oh, like this salon is racist and give it 1-star reviews. I don't think the lady was trying to be racist. I think that's just like, I guess that's just what happened. And it's sad because she's getting death threats now, like, and that's not good. She's literally pregnant.
What is good, YouTube family? It's your boy Rashad with the Black Anomaly Rising channel. Man, this situation with Halle Bailey doesn't make no sense. So for those of y'all who don't know, the scoop is that Halle Bailey and Chloe Bailey are sisters, and they've been going to this nail salon, or at least Halle Bailey has for a while, and she was trying to bring her sister Chloe along, and unfortunately things did not go as planned, obviously, if you couldn't tell by the intro to this video. So essentially they set up appointments, they both set up their own appointments, and long story short, Chloe was late, and according to Halle, she wasn't that late, but according to the owner, she was pretty late, right? The owner says 35 minutes. Chloe says 10 minutes. I'm going to let you hear her side of the story straight from her mouth. Take a look.
So do you guys remember a few weeks ago when I had told you I had discovered this amazing nail place and how it's like a place where they do Russian manicures and it's amazing and la la la, and I'm gonna keep going back to that place? Well, listen to this. So Chloe just got back in town and she always has her nails done really nice all the time and never really needs them done, but she needed her toes done. So I told her about this place. I'm like, well, come with me today to the place I've been telling you about, the Russian manicure place. Like, it's good, it's good. So we were excited to go. I set the appointment for 3:10, right? I called the lady back and I made sure, I'm like, I'm gonna get there early. My sister has something right before, so she might be a few minutes late. Is that okay? And she told me, of course, that's okay. You know, 15-20 minutes late is okay. Mind you, I'm thinking the appointment is at 3:10. So I get there early, like at 3. They start taking off my Gel X. Everything's going well. I'm getting excited. My sister's coming. I'm like, ooh, I can't wait for her to relax and everything, have a good time too. So I get there and immediately, like the lady starts saying, where's your sister? You need to check her in, da 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 da. And I'm like, oh, she's on her way. I told you, like, she was gonna be a few minutes late. She's on her way though. How long? How long? Because we have back-to-backs. Mind you, no one is in this place. It's empty. There's like one girl getting her nails done and no one else is in there but me. I'm like, okay. She said she's like 9 minutes away, and then she like starts giving me faces like 9 minutes isn't gonna work. So I'm slowly but surely starting to get a little bit irritated because I'm like, wait a minute. Like, I have been a consistent customer here for the past few weeks. I brought like them so many people. My glam team goes there now to get their nails done. Like, I have really brought them a lot of customers, and I just can't believe that they're acting this way over 9 minutes. So I start getting frustrated, right? And the Aries in me, I'm trying not to turn up like that. And I'm just like, you know what, Halle, just breathe. Chloe will be here soon. It's gonna be okay. She keeps going at me, talking about, well, then she finally goes, I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to cancel her. She can't get hers done today. While I'm in the chair already. I'm in the phone already before we set the appointment. And now you're telling me when my sister is 5 minutes away now that she's canceled while she's on her way? I'm like, that's not right. Like, and I've been a consistent customer. I've always been on time, everything else. Like, you can't just take the benefit of the doubt and be like, you know what? This girl has been good. Like, we can wait a few minutes. But you're going to have an attitude with me and try to... I start saying, excuse me, ma'am. Literally, like, I have been here. I told you that she was going to be late on the phone. So I'm starting to get upset. And then me and the lady start going back and forth because after all, I've been a loyal customer and everything, and she keeps going at me. And so I don't know if you guys know, but if you go to these, like, it's a Russian manicure place. So their English is good, but they're like kind of really how do I explain it? They're really direct. So sometimes some of the things that they say like comes off like it's being rude just because their tone of voice. But other times I would just, not really take it that seriously. But this girl, she was like literally, she walked over to my chair and is arguing with me about this. So at this point, I'm really upset and we're going back and forth. And then Chloe, she's like, I'm so sorry, but you're going to have to be canceled. And I said, you know what? In the middle of my toes being taken off, I'm like, you know what? It's okay. We will just take our business elsewhere. And I get up, my feet still wet, my hands still all powdery. And I'm like, it's okay. Like, no worries. Because I'm not going to let you tell me that my sister can't get her nails done, but I'm going to sit here and get my nails done. No. So I got up and we both got up out of there. And I said, you know what? God bless you. Have a wonderful day. I did nice. But I just told her that is unacceptable and rude because I've been a loyal customer. So that really disappointed me. I got so upset I started crying. Chloe was laughing at me and was like, Halle, it's okay. But I got really upset because that's not how you treat people, especially people who bring you customers and are consistent with going there. So I'm never going there again. Am I wrong for thinking that they should at least gave me the benefit of the doubt, especially since I was already there and no one was in there? Am I tripping? Like, I know, like, you have to be on time for appointments and stuff, but if you have a loyal customer, like, that is just not the way. Being rude is not the way to go about it. To me. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping, though. But I don't think I was. Chloe told me I wasn't.
All right, so that's what Halle says. Now, the owner obviously had a different account of the story. I'm going to kind of reserve my opinion, which y'all probably already know what that is, but I'm going to try to reserve it at least to the end of the video after you see what the owner has to say. Take a look.
My name is Layla and I am owner of the Perfect Nail Salon. She made an appointment today at 3 p.m. for her and her sister. Later, she called me back and she said, like, unfortunately, they can't be on time and she wanted to reschedule 30 minutes late, which I said, I'm sorry, we are fully booked today. and we can't take you if you're gonna be 30 minutes late. Then she said, okay. She came 15 minutes late, which is normal, and I said, yes, 10-15 minutes you can be late, but not more. Like, she came 15 minutes. We started doing her manicure because she had mani and pedicure, same like services. Then we switched her to pedicure, and then I asked, where's your sister, because it was already 20 minutes. And I said, like, unfortunately, it's already a long time, so we can't take her because we have next appointment in 40 minutes. And she said, no, she's already coming and she's parking. At the end of the day, she was late 35 minutes. And of course, like I said, like, I'm really sorry. Like, I know you are a loyal client. It's not your first time you come, but unfortunately, we can't take her because in 25 minutes we have next appointment. And of course, she said, like, your next client can wait. I said, like, it's really disrespectful to have a client who is coming on time and ask her to sit and wait her appointment, which is supposed to start at 00, just because previous client was late, and we take her. Even when you book online, there is a policy, it's 15 minutes. She was late 35 minutes. Like, it's really disrespectful. We're not working like that. We respect all our clients, and we always ask to be people on time. She told me in advance that she's gonna be late, but it was only 15 minutes, not 35. I'm pregnant. She almost argued with me that why I can't accept her sister, and I explained, which is normal, but she didn't understand. And then she said, okay, we are leaving. I said, I'm so sorry, but we can't. Like, we still can continue your service, but not for your sister. Which she said, no need, and she just left. Randomly, I started to see that on my Yelp page, every second I get 1-star reviews, and I get so bad reviews where people saying, like, we are very bad, we kicked out someone, like, which is like, okay, I understand. I pick up the phone and people were saying, burn on hell, kill yourself, I'm sorry for your business, like, and I got non-stop these calls, non-stop reviews, like, they banned all my business pages. Now I'm really scared just to go back to work tomorrow in the morning because I'm pregnant and you don't know what's gonna happen. You know, what if I'm gonna go to my work and random people, because you never know. She's a popular person, and how many thousands people now texting me, calling me, what I'm gonna do.
So the owner is saying that, again, Halle was, owner is saying that Chloe was 35 minutes late. Halle says that Chloe was like 10, maybe 15 minutes late, or she's on her way. Actually, she hadn't even got there. So it's like, I feel like the person whose story automatically stands up more in this case is the owner's story, because Halle, it literally admits that her sister never even showed up. Right? She never even showed up. So it just doesn't look good. The optics are bad, right? Now, the bigger problem is that Halle Bailey's boyfriend, DDG, which personally, I don't know that much about these people. I don't even know who the hell he even is. But apparently he's supposed to be somebody that's pretty popular, I guess. But this guy apparently went on Twitter, took to Twitter, and he called out the nail salon as being racist. So, where he got racist from, I don't know. Maybe this guy's just ignorant, and maybe he's too young. He doesn't know enough about the world. I feel like I always knew certain things to and to not do, and just calling people racist publicly. I remember when I was in middle school, this teacher called out a student because he used to kind of joke about, how this teacher was picking on him because he was racist and stuff like that. And I remember she got really upset, and she called him out of class, And I already know what she was gonna talk to him about because I already know like you can get in a lot of trouble. You get fired, you get blacklisted. I mean, potentially, depending on what happens, you get sent to jail depending on what happens as it relates to accusations of racism. So maybe he didn't go through those experiences when he was younger or something, because he immediately takes to Twitter and he's all butthurt over his girlfriend and sister being late as hell or whatever. And he says that the lady's racist and everybody should go to Yelp and give them a 1-star review, which a lot of people did, right? So unfortunately, this lady's business is getting towed up. People is tearing them up online. And she, as you can see, she was saying that she's getting all these death threats and people telling her to kill herself and all kinds of just ridiculous stuff, which I cannot believe how quick. It's like this world we live in is so terrible. You would think that we live in like the greatest age ever. And in some ways it is like that, but other ways it's like you see how stupid people still are. And it really makes you just question everything. It's like, y'all didn't think to like look further into the situation. It's like people just sit there just waiting, like, man, I can't wait for somebody to do something racist. Man, I'm just, and then they see somebody say, oh, I think these people are racist, and they just, right? They just like go nuts. Like they just waiting every freaking second of their life. Like some of you people need to get a damn life. There's more to life than trying to pick on every little person who you think might be racist that's a white. Okay? You look, first off, you're gonna have a lot of people that you're gonna have to target, but again, pick on real racists, real evil, real bad people that would just come outright and say, hey, I don't like black people. It's people like that. Go after them. Like, why you pick on like a small business owner? Like, this is just retarded. If you're one of these people, you're an effing idiot. Okay, so I got this information here to dive further into this. So I actually looked because Halle was talking about her situation with the appointment was at 3:10. That's what she claims. Now you go to the website and they have times. There's no way to select that type of time. Let's go to another day. So as you can see, every day, top of the hour. This is for like a 10-minute appointment. Look, 10-minute appointment. It's all top of the hour only. Even though it only takes 10 minutes, it's all top of the hour times. You can't pick no other times. I picked several days. You can't pick no other times. Now, is it possible that, you know, she called or something and the lady said 3:10? Is that possible? Yes, it's possible. But do I believe that happened? No, because the website, I feel like, is a pretty clean factor that this is what you need to go based off of. And the lady even referenced the website in her little monologue. She said, yeah, go to the website. It tells you everything. Right? So I don't believe none of this stuff like, oh, the lady agreed to 3:10 and all this stuff. Sounds like a bunch of nonsense. And if you're late over a certain threshold, you can't just wait, and it just screw everybody else over. That's just entitled as hell. Nothing to do with racism. Like, what type of world do we live in where it's like, oh, if you don't literally break the rules, break your own policy for me, then you're racist. That's basically what Halle's saying. Well, even though she didn't say it, that's what the idiot boyfriend was saying. And then he said that, oh, she kicked out my girlfriend. She didn't kick her out. She said she left. She said she left on her own. So I'm like, what the hell is this idiot talking about? I looked for his tweet, and it looks like he took it down. So I don't know. I'll see if I can find it to put it up on the screen somewhere. But I believe, I'm pretty sure that he took it down. Okay, here it is. So this is what he originally posted. It says, this place is racist towards black people. They kicked my girlfriend out while doing her nails. Neither of those two statements is true. They're not racist as far as we know. And two, they did not kick her out. She left on her own. Okay, please give them a 1-star review. They don't deserve business. And then he posted the business online. Like, imagine anybody doing this. Like, this is something that you can get sued for. It's called defamation, you freaking moron. You can get sued for this. Like, you can't just go online and do something that causes material harm to a business, especially when you know, like, I'm gonna tell y'all just in general. I'm a peep game, okay? Peep game on this for anybody who's listening who don't know this. Let's say it's me versus another person and we're about the same level. Us talking crap about each other doesn't. It's like it cancels one another out. But whenever you're like the more powerful entity, then you pretty much automatically lose for defaming somebody who's the less powerful entity. So if this lady is not making that much money from her business compared to Halle Bailey and DDG and Chloe Bailey, then yes, y'all are automatically at a disadvantage for saying anything about anybody, really, especially with accusations of racism. And she's pregnant. She's 8 months pregnant on top of everything. Did I forget to mention that? I mean, if y'all couldn't tell from the video of her big old belly, she 8 months pregnant. Insane. This dude's an idiot. So he at least was smart enough to delete his tweet, but not smart enough not to post it in the first place. And because of that, I question his intelligence. One, and two, I question her intelligence for being with this dude to begin with, because it seems like he's kind of an idiot. And three, I question her intelligence more for actually putting herself in a situation and feeling so entitled to begin with, because she was the one who was late. Okay, you was wrong, point blank, period. Even if the lady agreed to it and then she changed her mind, it's still late. It don't matter. Okay, you're still late. If you're not on time, if she changed her mind, then you're at fault. Period. So they got these reviews here. They got a public notice here. It says, public attention alert. The business recently received increased public attention resulting in an influx of people posting their views to this page. So we temporarily disabled the ability to post here as we work to investigate the content. While racism has no place on Yelp, and we unequivocally reject racism and discrimination in any form, all reviews on Yelp must reflect an actual first-hand customer experience. So people are going here giving it 1-star reviews, never having been to the business. Like, this place is racist. Post, just click enter and post the review. 1 star, right? That's what people are doing. It says, even if this means disabling the ability for users to express points of view we might agree with. Okay, so yeah, they're basically saying they disabled the ability to dox, basically like denial service and review bomb this place. And yes, it's a bunch of people who gave it 1 star. As you can see, the score is 2.5 stars. Now, they don't have a lot of reviews, only 94 reviews, but people definitely went here and started like clowning the hell out of this place. And to be honest with you, like, I don't really have anything against Halle Bailey. But unfortunately, in this situation, this owner is in a situation where now recovering from this little incident. Basically, she got her little feelings hurt because she was late and she didn't want to deal with the consequence of it. So she's entitled as hell. And now the owner has to deal with a much bigger consequence because, again, she's getting death threats. A lot of people don't keep up with these damn stories and they don't believe anything. They're freaking idiots. So they're just going to think, oh, these people racist. Probably forever. They're probably never going to find out what really going on with the story. So, and Halle Bailey hadn't come out and say anything else about it. She hasn't apologized to the owner. DDG hasn't apologized to the owner, right? Like, so none of these things happen. So essentially, you got a situation where this lady's got to deal with this, who knows how long, maybe forever. This business might be ruined. According to her, she closed the business temporarily because they was getting so many death threats and she was afraid to return to work and she didn't know what was going to happen and all of this stuff. So even though I really don't want anything bad to happen to Halle Bailey here, the owner deserves recompense. So I personally would recommend suing this person, right? You know, I'm talking about the owner suing either the boyfriend or Halle Bailey or maybe even both if she needs to, because that's the only way she's going to make up them funds. It might be a payday for Halle Bailey, right? I mean, that's just me. This is all just my opinion. This isn't like any like real legal advice, but this is all just Rashad's opinion, okay? So it's a bad situation. And I even saw her talking about, well, do y'all think I was tripping? Chloe said she didn't think I was tripping. Like, of course, does she always tell you when she think you in the wrong? Because, of course, Chloe won her damn nail appointment even though she late. But the fact of the matter is, if you're late, I ain't never in my life heard nobody. Personally, I think this is the only time I heard somebody say, "Oh, you don't want to keep my appointment." Oh my gosh, you're so racist. That's the only time I can remember this ever happening. And again, only the boyfriend said it, but still, it's like the situation is so dumb. And to go on social media and complain about it, hey, I was late, and it became a problem, and I'm mad about it. And the lady got an attitude, and it's like, yo, what the hell? Like, if you're late, you're pressuring her, and other people are gonna be pressuring her. So I can see, even if she did get an attitude, it's like, who the hell cares? People get attitudes sometimes. Who cares? Like, it's people are freaking babies, man. Like, anyway, I'm tired of talking about this. This is a freaking bunch of nonsense. Freaking loser activity. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate y'all watching Black Anomaly Rising. I'm out.